can I kick it? Even with a pain, can I kick it? Flex on winning, bought it, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can people acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they never seen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Chicago.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Right 56.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
7-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 41, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Trubisky on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
18.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd and
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Check.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of...
This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10.
1st and goal.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 67 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. The goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And 4.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Trubisky to throw. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to keep. Now Trubisky lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Montgomery,
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Derek Nottie on the tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Pass
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
53, check 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run on first down. Patterson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 13-yard gain.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he takes this one in from Cordero Patterson. Taking it can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Throwing here, Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right pull. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. The first throw for the backup Foles. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Montgomery, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Bears 22, Chiefs 13. Pat O'Donnell.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Hello, Nichols in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. The interception woes, they just... continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Montgomery. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
This is Destiny Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid.